Okay, we have a nice lineup of work-from-home job leads for you today. There's an overnight position that will train you. We have a part-time job that starts late October, a data entry position, and a scheduler job. I don't want to waste any more of your time. Let's get right into these gems. I'm going to start off with the overnight position. It comes to us from Elation Health. Now, I've never heard of Elation Health before, so I wanted to do a little bit of research just to make sure I'm bringing you a legitimate lead with a real company. So what I did is I went to Google, checked out their AI mode, and I typed in, is Elation Health a legitimate company? And the result that came back from a variety of sources tells me, yes, Elation Health is a legitimate company. They provide electronic health record and medical billing software for primary care practices. They were founded in 2010, and this company has grown significantly, receiving substantial funding and serving tens of thousands of clinicians. So yeah, I think it's safe to say this is a legitimate company. This is a legitimate job. I got it right off their careers page within their website. So this job is for a customer support specialist overnight shift. It's a full-time remote position anywhere within the United States. I did not see any location restrictions anywhere on this job description. And right here on the job description, they tell us they'll pay you $50,000 per year for this position. So as an overnight customer support specialist, you'll be the front line for clinicians and staff during overnight and after hours periods, leveraging Elation's industry-leading AI-powered tools to deliver expert multi-channel technical support for Elation's EHR and patient passport applications. So yeah, this is a technical-based customer support position where you'll provide operational support and case management. That means you'll deliver Tier 1 technical and workflow support via email, phone, and screen share overnight, ensuring clear, empathetic, and rapid resolution for clinicians and staff. You'll utilize AI support tools to rapidly triage, diagnose, and resolve technical or workflow cases, troubleshoot, analyze, and resolve urgent, high-impact cases, meet rigorous SLAs, and advocate for clinicians at every interaction, capturing feedback, guaranteeing action, and strengthening the craft of medicine through thoughtful support. You'll also do process enhancements. That means you'll identify recurring pain points and ticket trends from overnight support, recommending improvements to workflows, documentation, and product features. Work with other departments to champion process changes, pushing for clinician outcomes even outside regular business hours. Support continuous team learning and operational enhancement, and analyze AI-generated patterns across support tickets to identify root causes and recommend targeted improvements to workflows, documentation, and product features. So they want you to be able to participate in overnight, weekend, and holiday on-call duties, proactively learn and adapt to new AI capabilities, and stay current on EHR, RCM, and SaaS support advancements. And look here, they tell us they will train you. They have an intensive 8-week onboarding and training program focused on product knowledge, care standards, and hands-on use of AI-enabled support platforms. So what they want from you is a bachelor's degree or equivalent professional expertise. You have the proven ability to troubleshoot, multitask, and think critically. And then you need your typical soft skills you need for just about every job. And they list some preferred qualifications, and whenever I see preferred, that tells me they're just preferred. They're not required, but if you meet any of these preferences, you'll definitely stand out. So read through these preferences. If you do meet any of them, make sure to highlight these preferences on your resume. So that does it for this one. Let's go into the part-time work-from-home job. It comes to us from YNAB, also known as You Need a Budget. So YNAB is a paid personal budgeting program and money management method that uses zero-based budgeting system to help users actively plan their finances. This is for a customer support specialist. It is a seasonal position with permanent potential. It is part-time, 20 to 25 hours per week, and they're going to pay you $22 per hour. They tell us that right here on this job description. So you're going to start late October 2025, and the seasonal position will go through March 2026. And this is interesting. They tell us they typically hire permanent support specialists from their pool of seasonals. So if you like this position, it works out for you, but you want to go permanent after March 2026, you have a really good chance of going permanent. This is a remote job, but if you live in the United States, they're only hiring in these 31 states plus District of Columbia. If you don't live in the United States, they are hiring worldwide with exception of the United Kingdom. So they talk about the day in the life of this position. Feel free to read through this. It's more like reading a little storybook. Basically, this is your typical customer support position where you're going to be assisting YNAB users. They do want you to have personal experience using the software. You're an excellent communicator. You can work 20 to 25 hours per week starting late October going through March, and remember, this job has the potential of going full-time. You can work 4 to 5 days per week in 4 to 8 hour shifts that fit your schedule and your coverage needs. And they want you to work at least one weekend day, Saturday or Sunday each week. And they also want you to be able to attend a weekly 30-minute one-on-one meeting scheduled within the 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern window. And you have a reliable laptop and a good internet connection. And they prefer, but they don't require, they prefer you have experience in one of the following areas: technology, education, or customer support. You have a college degree. And you need to be located in the Eastern, Central, Mountain, or Pacific time zones. But remember, they did tell us they're hiring in about 32 states within the U.S., as well as any country outside the U.S. with exception of the United Kingdom. So I'm thinking if you don't live in the U.S., as long as you're able to work one of the time zones within the U.S., I think you're good to apply for this position. So that does it for this part-time seasonal position that has the potential of going full-time. Now let's go into the work-from-home data entry job. And it comes to us from Select Quote. So they're looking for a pharmacy data entry technician. This is a full-time remote position anywhere within the United States. And right here on the job description, they tell us they'll pay you between $17 and $20 per hour. So getting into the nitty-gritty of this job, you'll assist licensed pharmacists, typically in a remote location, in the preparation of prescriptions and other health-related products as permitted by federal, state, and local law. You'll achieve customer satisfaction by promptly processing and filling prescriptions accurately and timely through the data entry of all assigned data entry tasks. You'll refer any questions regarding prescription drug information or health matters to pharmacists, and this position maintains the policies and procedures of the Select RX Pharmacy Division. So yeah, you'll be responsible for the entry and processing of medication orders into the pharmacy operating system. You'll process and enter prescriptions accurately and in a timely manner, and perform medication history interviews and food and drug interaction counseling while processing prescriptions following all prescription error prevention procedures. You'll use multiple software programs to review patient profiles and process medication orders, which includes handwritten physician order sheets, electronic prescriptions, reorder requests, and phone order physician sheets. You'll enter correct hour of administration on prescription for automated and robotic dispensing devices to fulfill and package medications, spot check for errors and follow procedure for remediation, maintain patient records with a strong attention to detail, verify the accuracy of patient and prescription information, and refer prescription questions to the pharmacist or your supervisor. And of course, it goes without saying you'll do all that while protecting sensitive information by not inappropriately accessing or distributing personal health information, and staying in compliance with HIPAA guidelines and state and federal laws, as well as current company policies and procedures. So you should be able to read prescription SIG codes to document information on prescription third-party forms, interoffice order forms, and communication forms. You're able to learn and retain information. You can enter and retrieve data from various operating systems. You're service-oriented, you're a good communicator, you're able to effectively interact with all levels of management. You have a positive attitude, you're dependable, and you can read, write, and speak English. And when it comes to education and experience, they tell us all employees must complete required employer orientation and ongoing training needs as directed by the pharmacy. You must be willing to obtain license in the state of Indiana, and you have a Pharmacy Technician Certification Board or National Healthcare Association license. So that does it for this one. I have one more job for you. It's a work-from-home scheduler position, and it comes to us from the company Geisinger. They're a huge healthcare organization. So this job is for a patient contact specialist level 1. It's a full-time remote position anywhere within the United States. I did not see any location restrictions anywhere on this job description. And they tell us right here on the job description, they'll pay you $15.25 per hour for full-time patient contact specialist. Higher starting rates are available based on relevant experience. And if you work evening hours, you'll get a $2 increase per hour during those hours. Your shift will be assigned based on business and specialty need and may vary within the patient contact center's hours of operation, which are Monday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. So you're going to work anytime Monday through Sunday within those hours. If you have specific shift needs, make sure to talk to them during your interview process. In this job, you'll receive and place calls to schedule medical appointments for patients, collect and maintain accurate, essential patient information related to registration and insurance, and respond to non-scheduling inquiries and route calls appropriately. So in other words, you'll complete all appointment scheduling, cancellation, and confirmation requests by matching patient preferences with documented physician or diagnostic-specific scheduling guidelines, respond to non-scheduling inquiries, coordinate and complete accurate basic registration, demographic, and insurance information, provide one-call resolution whenever possible, and process multi-channel messages related to patient and physician requests, such as appointments, referrals, prescriptions, and complaints. And you'll also assist with training initiatives for new hires. So you need to be comfortable using computers. You can navigate and manage tasks across multiple monitors. You're able to use various software applications and programs. You can master new digital tools and systems, and you're familiar with standard office software, web-based platforms, and proprietary systems, and you're able to troubleshoot basic technical issues independently. And they list some home office requirements. Basically, you need a quiet, dedicated workspace, a pretty good internet connection, and a pretty decent computer. You need a high school diploma or equivalent and at least 1 year related work experience. So there you go. We just went over a nice selection of work from home jobs. Hopefully one of them works out for you. And if you're looking for an easy data entry work from home job, check out this video right here. But if you want something that's a little more advanced, check out my other channel, CAT Scans Remote Jobs. Good luck to all of you who apply. Thank you so much for visiting, and I'll meet you on the next job lead.